Let's check out the brand new Springfield Armory XDM-elite OSP. What's going on? Luke from USA Carry here. If you're new to the channel, I do guns and gear reviews, defensive gun use breakdowns, and concealed carry tips, and I've got some other content planned this year. Today we're doing 2 reviews. I'm gonna split that up into 2 different videos, so I'll probably link the other one up here and at the end of the video. So today, Springfield Armory has released a new line of pistols, the XDM-elite series. I've got 2 of them here, so I'm gonna start off with the XDM-elite Tactical OSP. They come in a little range bag, which is kind of nice. A lot of the Springfield guns come in a hard case, but I kind of like this little range bag. It's got some pockets for mags, but anyway, I got some fun stuff in here. This is their Elite Tactical OSP, so that's optics ready. And this is their Desert FDE. I put a Vortex Venom on top and an Olight PL Pro Valkyrie. So my first impressions of this gun is it's huge, kind of in a good way, but the weight feels pretty good. They've got some wide slide serrations, which remind me of the Beretta Apex compact that came out that has some big slide serrations here, which I kind of like. You got a threaded barrel, suppressor high sights, and then it's got a slide cut to put red dots on it. So it comes with 3 mounting plates for a few different red dots. So I've got 2 in here, and obviously 1 here for the Vortex Venom. They come from mounting plates for the Vortex Venom, the Burris Fastfire 2 and 3, the Loophole Delta Point and the Delta Point Pro, the J Point, and the Trigon RMR. A lot of grip textures lately have been that micro dots, but this is a little bit different. There's 2 different magwells. So they're both flared magwells. This one is their standard, and this is what they're calling their short magwell. They're saying this holds 20, but it shows 19 on both of them. But with this, it's supposed to hold 22 plus 1 in the gun. This one holds 20 plus 1 in the gun. So we'll test that here when we load them up. Obviously, both of them work. So there you can see it's flush fit here with the bigger magwell. And there you go, so you can get a grip on the magwell if you need to. You do have the grip safety. The new trigger on this is what they're calling the Meta Trigger, which stands for Match Enhanced Trigger Assembly. You've got a flat trigger, you've got an over travel stop, and I'm not the biggest trigger snob. It's got to be really bad for me to kind of complain about it, but this trigger is very nice. All right, so flat trigger, you've got the trigger safety as well. A little bit of take up, not too spongy, hits the wall. Kind of feels like it pushes it out a little bit. See if I can get my thumb out the way. And this one comes with a threaded barrel, and real quick I'll show you what else comes in the bag. Suppressor. This does not come in the bag. I threw this in there. We'll have some fun with this later. That's a Silencer Hybrid 46. So the bag's kind of nice. I like it better than the hard case. Got some pockets for magazines. It comes with 2 mags, and then you've got 2 little pockets for your pistols. This is all tools for the suppressor, and then you got a little front section. That's my suppressor bag, manual. This one came with a target, distance 10 meters. Here's that. The other one did not come with this, but you got your regular gun lock. It does come with removable back straps. This is probably the standard one or the mid-size, and one is smaller, one is larger. I'm not gonna bother putting those on, but you can just pop the pin out of here just like the rest of them. This feels pretty good in my hands, so I'm not gonna bother with that. Usually the standard back plates feel good in my hands. I have, I'd say, average to small hands. You do have an ambidextrous slide stop here on both sides. Not something you have to remove and reverse. So that's kind of nice. You also have ambidextrous magazine releases. Right? So there's no having to switch any controls back and forth. It's just ambidextrous out of the box. You've got a strike indicator here. See, that goes away, so you can see if you're cocked or not. Obviously, like I said, it's got a threaded barrel, so you've got the cover. So you can just screw on a suppressor, which we'll get to here in a little bit. And the accessory rail, I've got this Olight on it, but I've got a few different lights here. Got a TLR1 HL from Streamlight. So there it is with the Streamlight TLR1 HL. I've got a Surefire X300 UA, so that just slides on. There it is with that. That's flush with the threaded barrel, kind of nice. So like I said, my overall impressions, it's a huge gun, but it doesn't feel that heavy. It feels good in my hand. One thing I noticed is when I was mounting this plate, it is not flush with the sides because the slide is kind of concave a little bit. Here's my Glock 19 with an RMR. There's a little bit of overhang, but not much. But to be honest, now that it's on there, it doesn't really bother me much. And I got a few other pistols I can compare to. Obviously not a fair comparison to the Glock 19, but I've got one of the older models, the XDM-9 4.5, also threaded barrel. If you can notice, this is all the same, but it's a lot bigger here. You can see that. And I also have their XDM-9 match, same color, except the slide's black. And you can see again, it's a bit bigger. And then here is a Glock 34 Gen 5, a lot bigger here. So it's a big grip. So if you got big hands, this might feel pretty good. It feels good for me. My pinky rests right in here, so I can get some good pressure on that. It feels pretty good. Similar to the other ones, this releases the slide when you're disassembling it, but you've got a little bit of texture here. So that feels good. My thumb lands right on that in my grip, so you can get some pressure with your thumb. Here's what it looks like looking down. You can see that concave slide and what it looks like with the RMR. I do like that it's got suppressor high sights and they're black, so there's no dots on them, which is what I like when I'm running a red dot. Same thing I have on my Glock 19, just Dawson Precision suppressor high sights, so you get a co-witness, so no dots on the actual sights to kind of give you too many dots in that window. There's your barrel. That's a 5.28 inch barrel. It's got a melanite finish, hammer forged, and a 1-in-16 twist. You've got a one-piece full-length guide rod, and it is all metal. It feels pretty damn sturdy. So let's put this thing together and get some shots down range. I'm here at MCTA range out in Mississippi by Stennis Space Center. It's open to the public from Thursday to Sunday, but if you're a member, you get 24/7 access to this place, which is awesome. So you can come out here and do low light training. They also offer classes. I just took a night gunfighter course that was pretty awesome, so check them out. I'll put their link in the description below. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 pistol bays, 3 bays for rifles and pistols back here. They're also building out a 300-yard range, but that's not up and running yet. Pretty cool place. The first thing I'm gonna do is try to zero this red dot real quick, and then we'll get to some more shooting. As I'm loading this up, I'll just read off some specs here. So this is obviously a 9mm. I don't think I mentioned that. It comes with 2 22-round magazines. The length is 8.82 inches long. It's a huge gun. The height is 8.875 inches. And the grip width is 1.185 inches, and the weight empty is 30.4 ounces. And I did not bring my loader. I think I've got 22 in there. I lost count, whatever. Just see where we're at. I'm gonna shoot at the steel and see where we're at. Hitting the steel. It seems to be pretty on because I just hit that hostage taker. Hello? This is some Brandon. He runs some shitty website called Concealed Nation. You probably never heard of it. All right, let's try this again and hopefully not get interrupted. But it seemed like it was on pretty good. I'm just gonna go for that hostage taker again. It's dead on, I hit it. This feels really nice. All right, let's shoot at some paper. Go down and see where I was hitting it. see, that's the hostage taker I was hitting. Those shots sucked. Got one here, here, and here. That was my 4 shots. Not the greatest. I didn't zero that red dot, but when I took my time, I hit that hostage taker, so those other shots were probably me muffing it. I'm not gonna sit down and really try to zero this thing. Let's just try to get some more rounds through it. I'll try this bottom target here. Let's go see where that landed. Got one here, here, and here. Not the greatest. You're definitely gonna wanna get a mag loader for this. This one's loaded to 17 rounds and my thumbs were hurting. There's like, what, 5 more rounds to go? I need a mag loader. All right, I've got my hybrid 46 on here with some subsonic ammo. Still hitting that hostage target. All right, so this is 158 grain subsonic ammo. Still right on with that hostage target. Definitely top heavy, but slide's locking back. So yeah, that's just me. I was riding that slide stop. That's pretty fun though. It's running it pretty good. All right, so this thing ran pretty much every ammo I put through it. Not pretty much, it ran everything I put through it. I think I put about, I'd say about 300 or 400 rounds through it. It's by no means a torture test or a high round count review, but I had 0 malfunctions. The slide didn't lock back a few times, but that was me running the slide. I'm noticing a little bit of wear on that barrel. I don't know if you can see that, but no big deal. But this is a pretty fun gun. I really liked it. I was super accurate with it. I know it's got a red dot, but this is a fun gun. Obviously not something you're gonna use for concealed carry unless you want to carry this. If you can conceal this, by all means, go right ahead. But I guess you could use this for competitions. I'm not into that kind of thing. Reloads went pretty smooth with this extended magwell. Pretty cool gun. I wasn't expecting Springfield Armory to come out with something before, excuse me. I wasn't really expecting Springfield Armory to come out with something before the SHOT Show, since they had just come out with the Hellcat, but this was a surprise. I didn't think I was actually going to be able to get this review done in time because of the weather, but it's cooperated with me a little bit. So yeah, this is the new Springfield Armory xdm-elite Tactical OSP Desert FDE. Pretty cool gun. I'm digging it. Another thing I really like are these wide slide serrations. You can see the difference between their older series. They're about, I'd say about half the size of these new ones, but I do like that. You can get a good grip pretty much no matter where you're gripping it. Obviously you can come off the red dot, but yeah, check it out, springfieldarmory.com. And next up, I'm gonna review the XDE Elite 3.8. So if you wanna check out that review, I'm gonna probably link it at the end of this video or up here somewhere and in the description. I'll see you there in a minute.